And welcome back to the We Talk Sports podcast. As always, I'm your host, Corey Sansoff, joined by co-host Gerald Mendoza and co-host PJ Dolan. How you guys doing?
I'm doing just fine.
I'm kind of stuck in between a rock and a hard place.
That's a good one.
And as can be expected of a Giants fan. Now, between a rock and a hard place, I think you're currently stuck between the firing of Joe Judge and your GM Gettleman and thinking, all right, everything we had quote-unquote worked towards is down the drain, but we have new guys moving in. Are you confident that you have better replacements?
First of all, Jesus Christ, Joe, you type hard as shit. Anyway. Your keys are like the only thing I'm hearing. Yeah. All right. So, Dave Gettleman should have been gone before he even got hired. He should have been gone after the first year, but it's all right. Shit goes how it goes. Joe Judge, admittedly, you can run the tape back. I like the hiring. I supported him at first, and I supported him all last year and through like the first half of the season. And then I watched. Well, first of all, I didn't watch it. So, y'all know, I watch every game. I know every fucking player on the team. I support ride or die of the Giants. This year, I chose peace, and I only watched 2 Giants games. And those are the 2 Giants games I went to, Gerald was at attendance of one of them.
Yeah, did you win the other one, though?
It was the Eli retirement
Colts game.
Yeah, I went to the Ravens-Colts game, but that wasn't a Giants game. Point is, I didn't watch a single Giants game. I only saw the ridiculous recaps and highlights on Reddit and Twitter and such. And I feel like it was enough to make an informed opinion that Joe Judge deserves to be homeless. Now,
I don't even want to know.
I don't even know where to begin.
A couple of questions for our resident Giants fan is, first of all, Tony Soprano, respect the drip. Respect.
Sorry.
But when we're talking about Joe Judge getting ousted, who would you like to see as your replacement?
Well, now Brian Flores is free, bro. I want Brian Flores all day.
Why? Listen, why on earth?
Why did they get rid of him?
Why did the Dolphins get rid of him?
Hold on. The best current job on the market for Brian Flores, Miami Dolphins head coach.
I don't know what to tell you. I was surprised when I heard that. How did he lose his job before Joe Judge? Also, PJ, did you know that the reason they actually ended up firing Joe Judge is because he had a meeting with the mayors? Okay. I don't know if you've heard of this story or not. He had a meeting with the mayors where they were going to try to convince him that they were going to go get a new GM and they were going to work on things and see who they wanted. Joe Judge wanted to input and say, no, I don't want him as a GM. I want you to promote my guy from inside as the GM, and then we'll work it out ourselves. Yeah. How?
Well, then they were like, "Oh, is he going to get along with the new GM?" Like, first of all, we've interviewed 2 GMs today, so I don't know why Joe Judge was. Bro, I don't know, man. Look, the other thing I was going to say is, y'all know I'm a big fan of the history of the game. I have a lot of respect for it. But my patience is up with the Maras, bro. I can't keep hanging my hat on the history and the legacy of this family running this team. When, Christ, our last playoff win was that Super Bowl 10 years ago. Exactly 10 years ago.
That's kind of crazy because I have a group text from you that says, let me find this. All due respect to actually, you're right. You're consistent. If one thing, all due respect to the Mara legacy. Y'all know I'm a history biff. And he said biff again and then corrected it. And he said, but all the effing team. So,
sir, it's right there in writing.
Documented in the annals of history.
Yeah.
All right, so
you look at the front office, half of the people in charge are related directly to the Maras or like the Tishes. Oh, you know, I don't even have beef with Steve Tisch because like he's just doing his thing. But like, hello, like what the hell do y'all? I mean, I know y'all got raised and whatever the fuck. Look. We need what I want is somebody that has never played, worked for, even watched a Giants game come in and fix his organization. We do this too much where we hire people we know, we have relationships. I don't want just clean slate.
May I propose something?
Yeah.
What if they offer the GM job to Eli Manning?
I mean, shit. Well, I can see. I almost fell for it. I almost went down the history route. I'm not doing that. No, absolutely not.
All right, now on to because all three of us have playoff gripes with our teams right now, and just regular season, whole season gripes. Gerald, how about that football team?
I honestly expected them to do
3
worse.
minutes on the clock.
I expected them to do worse. I really did. I expected them to do worse, but there were moments where they genuinely surprised me. Hey, that game that I went to with PJ, that was a game.
Right.
The thing that made
Certified
that game most
GOAT
interesting.
designated driver for PJ.
I wasn't the one driving that day.
Hey, yo.
Well, I don't know, whatever. But listen, losing Chase Young, ACL, that was tough. But somehow the defense started working better without him, which scares me because
Wait, did
someone
somebody
noticed
say
that.
something young? Fuck Trey Young. Fuck Trey Young. Fuck Trey Young. All right.
Fair enough. I agree wholeheartedly. But
Watching the
also
next game now, we
multiple bouts of COVID going through the organization at different points and getting different people, never ideal. And the NFL saying, we'll postpone the games instead of forcing them to forfeit like we said we were going to because the NFL has no consistency. However, I do think the best way to encapsulate this entire season was during our last home game versus the Eagles while Jalen Hurts was walking into the tunnel. The stadium rail collapsed right in front of him and nearly knocked him out, knocked out a cameraman and 6 other people who were leaning against the rail to try to get closer to Jalen Hurts. I'm sure they put it back together with the repairs were done with the repairs were done with zip ties. I'm
sure Gerald can get it done, but at the end of this episode, we'll have the link in the description. And if you're too impatient right now, just look up Jalen Hurts FedEx.
Gerald,
I gotta look up.
Look directly at the camera for me for a second.
Yeah, why?
What's going on with that eye?
Don't worry about it. I took care of some business. Cool. Don't worry about it.
Gerald Boolin right now. Gerald Boolin. Gerald off the heme. All right, for the first time in podcast history, we have one of our crew members drinking on the job. And
by the way, historical moment when Gerald has agreed that when we do our live podcast, he will drink.
His first ever shot of alcohol, which is our live podcast to the Washington football team name. We got Gerald on the clock.
I never said it was that one. I said when we're together.
All right.
In person.
Hey, PJ, what are you doing tomorrow?
I got work tomorrow, but shit, next week, bro, let's run it.
Easy beans.
I do have Thursday nights off.
I might have Thursday night off tomorrow. Depends what time I get out of work. Right. Actually, you know what? Come up to the grill. Drinks on me.
Yep. We coming up. Live podcast from the grill.
We'll just get dinner. That's all we're going to do is get dinner, and then we'll see where things go from there.
And film it. Now, Gerald, are you done with your piece about the football team? Or do you have more about it?
It's just one more thing.
Go ahead.
It does still say a lot that our most consistent player is still our punter, our Pro Bowl punter. That's about it. That's all I got.
So, as a
No,
Colts
wait.
fan-
I'm sorry. No. Wait. I do
Go
have to
ahead.
butt in real quick here. The name change itself has been so botched in every single step of the way, and then the incompetency of this organization to do little sneak peeks and blur out the whole logo onto things, but not blur out the reflection of the logo on the window, and also have the president have the logo on his lap, full view of another camera, and it just Commanders. I want you to know that.
Bro, yeah, you gotta jump, bro. You gotta jump.
You know,
I
Also, I don't know-
can't.
I think
I
that
can't.
I think that it's too easy of a gimme for all these things. I think it has to be different than Commanders.
Listen,
think.
all the fans wanted were two options. There were two options that were the most popular: Red Wolves
Red Wolves.
or just keep the same, keep WFT.
Yep. Football team. Yep. Football team is
Just
easy enough.
Upgrade the logo a bit. Get some.
Exactly. Color schemes. It's just it makes no sense to me though.
Red
because
Tails was my favorite, bro.
Red Tails was a good option. Apparently, did you know? Here's the thing. I know Dan Snyder's still calling shots because he said, "Oh, the reason we didn't go with Red Wolves, which they said in one of their trailer videos, is because of the copyright claims from different teams." Hey, Dan Snyder is a multimillionaire, $100 million at least in his bank.
He's a
Billionaire.
cheap ass, is what he is.
Billionaire who doesn't know how to buy a suit for Sean Taylor's ceremony where he saved face just to distract
He's
people
a
from the investigation regarding.
billionaire.
I mean, it just.
Cheap ass.
I will say one of the concepts for the helmets and the logos does look pretty good. For the Commanders logo.
Right, yeah, but Washington District of Columbia Football Commanders, it's a fucking novel.
No.
With DCFC.
Yeah.
They said they
Yeah,
didn't want
but
to.
nobody's going to say DC because we already have DCU. And that's already
DC United?
DCUFC. That's already too much.
Listen. They don't pay us for some
Also,
reason.
why the football
they'd save money if they would have hired us to come up with this new name and a scheme to try to roll it out.
Gerald, as a white man, it is very hard for me to see a team being called DCFC. Bro, no American cares about soccer or gives a shit about what FC means.
I mean, you're wrong on some levels.
Well,
but
sorry, white American people do not
no.
what FC means.
I promise you, there are people in the Midwest who don't have a life that do like soccer. Okay, I know it doesn't seem it. I promise you, it exists. Go to Ohio. Watch what happens when you put on a soccer game. Somehow, Ohio is a hotbed. Ohio and Seattle.
I'll tell you.
What other white places are in the U.S. that it makes no sense?
Because they played their. That's because they played the CONCACAF in Cincinnati.
The World Cup qualifiers? Yeah, that rotates.
No,
but they do keep it in the Midwest.
CONCACAF. No, the Gold Cup.
CONCACAF Gold Cup. The final was in Las Vegas.
Yeah, but all the other ones were around here.
6 of the 10 stadiums for that one were in Texas. Point is, hey, also, random little splurge so that I can get. I just want to get the soccer out of the way because I don't want to mention it again for the rest of the Hey, listen.
If anything,
I feel
Gerald hates more than anything. Gerald hates one specific sports people. Gerald, go ahead and take it away. Who is it, Gerald? Who do you hate?
There was a very special opportunity this year. A lot of backed up games, a lot of backed up tournaments. We had the opportunity to win 2 separate trophies as a national team and also do World Cup qualifiers against the best in the region.
Oh, 3. We hit the Gold Cup in 1.
Yes,
we qualify, or we are almost qualified.
We're ahead of them in qualifying. The Nations League Cup, yes.
U.S.
3 games in 1 year against the Mexican soccer team. Long viewers of the show will understand my sentiments towards Mexican soccer fans and where I think they can go. However, not since 1937.
Let's eat one.
Not since 1937 has one of these two countries beat the other 3 times in a single year until this year. Because we have better talent like Christian Pulisic, Gio Reyna, Weston McKennie, Josh Sargent, Zach Steffen,
McKinney
Tim Weah.
is a bucket.
I'm telling you guys, hey, listen. U.S. soccer ever comes around here, anywhere in the region, and I mean like Baltimore, D.C., anything like that, I will buy the tickets and we will go.
Look, we're gonna
because you need to get around the soccer.
Huh? Wait, hold up, Gerald. We're gonna pull up and we're gonna get assaulted by El Salvadoran fans.
Nah, they know we have rights.
That's just the way it goes. Gerald. Gerald.
I swear to God, bro, Gerald's the one that's gonna get this show fucking tanked.
Look, Gerald, the word color commentator does not extend that far, bro.
Jesus Christ.
So anyway, about football, actual football, I'm pretty pissed about my Colts. We had to win one of the last 2.
Also, why the fuck are you making all the noise? What the fuck do you want?
The sports cat has spoken.
Yeah, sports cat has spoken, I guess.
Hey, where's Fat Boy?
He's not in with me right now. He's in his office. I know.
Okay, cool.
But we had to win one of the last 2. And we just had to run the damn ball, which has been our mantra. We have the best running back in the NFL in Jonathan Taylor. We have the best offensive line in the NFL behind Q. Nels, Ryan Kelly, and whatever the fuck Eric Fisher has been doing this season. Excuse me for my language, kids. But we managed to not only lose in our second to last week against the Raiders, barely, but then get the piss beat out of us by the fucking Jaguars. And they didn't even lose draft stock. Because they beat us, they got the number 1 pick. And because we lost, we're out of the playoffs. Oh, cool, we get a good pick. No, the fuck we don't. Carson Wentz, bing bong, stole our fucking pick. I liked Carson Wentz. I was on the Wentz fence for a while, and then I hopped on the Carson bargain wagon, and I was good to go. But when we lose our first-round pick and our playoff chances and get nothing to talk about it, fart all the way. That is a big-time stinker. That is the worst you could do. So not only did they not run the damn ball enough, but they also willingly employed Carson Wentz. All due respect, I love our coaching. I love Frank Reich. I love our GM, Chris Ballard. But come on, guys. We need a game manager like Jimmy G. Some dude who just knows how to throw, but isn't like trying to do too much. That's all we need. You just run the damn ball.
I'll trade you all Daniel Jones right now, bro.
We would take him.
Easy.
Daniel Jones for Carson Wentz. PJ.
Who would you guys pick up if you
Daniel Jones for Carson Wentz?
Not for Carson Wentz. I mean, Christ, you gotta get something.
Another draft pick.
Hey, we don't have those. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. I guarantee you, and if it doesn't happen, I gotta think about my bet. Gerald, you'll think about it. But if it doesn't happen, then I gotta do it. I'm willing to bet that we draft a Pro Bowler this year. Not a Pro Bowler this year, but a Pro Bowler in the future. This won't be an on-screen bet. This will have to be a future thing.
Same thing. I feel like I do have to pay retribution just in general because I was the one who was probably the most convinced errantly that Urban Meyer would be a good football coach in the NFL.
Yeah, dog shit
Yeah,
opinion.
we have gone a long time without an episode.
Yeah, that was
Shit
that
hit
was
the fan.
that was a mistake on my part. How did he pull a Jay Gruden and then have his daughter defend him?
Bro, I'll tell you what, if the Raiders end up winning the Super Bowl, the 30 for 30 is going to be insane.
Oh yeah, because it'll be a 30 for 30 framed around Madden as well. Also, R.I.P. John fucking Madden.
Yeah, bro. That hurt.
Jesus. God
Yo.
damn it,
Top
2022.
10% of Madden players in the world, bro.
Jeez.
I will carry on the legacy.
I
Also,
also
the
just wanna
Knicks
say-
are smacking the shit out of the Dallas Mavericks right now. Porzingis is still a bitch. He ducked us. He made up some late injury. Couldn't play in the Garden because he's a bitch.
Pingus.
Oh,
Also,
how's Frankie how's Frankie Cigarettes doing?
He has not touched the floor.
So I just want to put something out there which has not been abated to, but it's about a year and a half old. Because of New York Yankees on October 5th, 2020, PJ still owes us 10 shots and 10 Burger King nuggets to eat live on stream.
Ah, shit. One for each shot. Jesus.
You're more worried. I love the fact that you're more worried about the Nuggets.
Dude,
Bro, it's like it's like kangaroo meat or some shit, bro. What the? I mean, 10 nuggets for $1. What are we even selling here?
You gotta watch out.
Speaking of which, Taco Bell wings, bro.
Are they bussing?
I haven't tried it yet. I'm a little scared.
I'm not. Hey yo, I'm not trying to die. Okay.
So I have insider information that they're not as good as they could be, but they're worth trying.
I don't know who this insider is, but
I don't know if we can trust them. Hey,
And also, I believe you guys have like one more day to get them because they're only around for a week. However, back to the sports talk as what's important in the world. There's nothing on the MLB hot stove because of the lockout. Who's going to talk shit about the NHL? Because honestly, Ovechkin, just the GOAT. Who's going to talk about that?
Hey, Rangers are kind of
We
nice
need to visit
bro.
you
Also,
can shut.
We need to visit the
Let me put this.
You no, PJ. You can talk about the range. You can talk about the Rangers.
I'm talking about the arena.
Oh yeah, I was about to pick that up.
Oh, yeah.
All right, though. So I'm like, damn, I've never been to a Rangers game before. Let me go. Right. Season opener was the Rangers in DC against the Capitals. So I go, me and John go, we're having a good time.
Stadium.
I go at the end of the first period. There's 20 minutes in between periods. Each period's 20 minutes, in sports time. The end of the first period,
This just in. End of the Wizards game. Bile Boozma, 19-10-9. This man going ape. He said a 20-board game last week.
Jeez.
Shout out Kyle Kuzma.
But
The
dog,
Wizards Hall of Famer.
end of the first period, I go get in line because, I was a few deep at that point, and I saw nachos. And I was like, damn, those nachos look good. Dog, chicken, fucking beans, everything on there, bro. I was like, bro, I need some of those. You want to know how long? You want to know what time I got back to my seat waiting for these nachos, bro?
Start of the third.
Yep.
Hey, yo.
I missed the entire second period.
That's how I know
That's
you were
40
like,
minutes of
booling.
40 minutes of intermission and in the second period. So I don't know.
60
Staffing,
60 minutes because you did 20 minutes intermission, 20 minutes second period, 20 minutes intermission. You waited an hour for nachos.
Hey,
Dog,
yo.
I mean, it wasn't worth it.
Plus,
either.
because
I was like, dog, if they get, and I missed like all of the scoring for the game as well. It was pretty
I
bad.
bet. All right. So before we move on to that, there is one thing that we need to address about the beautiful sport, the American game, America's pastime. Gerald, what is this news that I'm hearing about Camden Yards?
I heard it earlier as well, and I have seen there's credible sources
Take
are
full.
saying
Take-
and
take-
confirming
take full
that by the
and drive
beginning of this baseball season, whenever it is,
So next year.
Camden Yards' left field wall will be 30 feet further back than it is right now and 5 feet higher.
Those are the best spots in the fucking house. And they're moving them.
Tell
10 rows
Angelo
back.
he's got
They're
to get
moving
out
them
of there.
15 rows back. That's impossible. It's bupkis.
Not a fan.
All right, that's it. I'm buying the Mega Millions tomorrow, boys.
We're
And if I
gonna
win-
we're gonna buy the Orioles.
I'm gonna buy the fucking Orioles.
I think we forget how stubborn the Angelos family is.
Doesn't matter.
They're the ones that are still holding the Nationals back from getting a fair deal with Masson.
I mean,
Good.
how much do you think the Orioles are right now? Like $1 billion?
No.
I
I'd say
can look it up.
top 700. Top 700.
I'm gonna say 500. I think.
All right, so say you win
What
the
are
Mega
Orioles
Million.
worth as a franchise? Oh, he bought it for 173 million in '93, and last year it was worth 1.4 billion dollars.
All right, so we're gonna need. Look, what I'm saying is you have expendable income at that point. You buy the Orioles and a couple dark web hitmen, the Angelos family. You don't got to worry about it.
Pause.
And all of a
I
sudden,
can't
three of us
support
are
that.
doing this podcast in center field.
Jesus.
Dude, hold on. I just want to say something that would be incredibly crazy. Is imagine a podcast weekly or whenever the fuck we felt like it happening in the middle of a baseball field, fully illuminated.
Dog, Monument Park, like how they have it at Yankee Stadium, we're gonna turn that into like a studio at Camden Yards. It's gonna go crazy.
All right, back on. Oh, sorry, Gerald. Did you have anything else? MLB.
Also, they're trying to think of possible locations around the Inner Harbor area. Earlier today, the chairman of the Maryland Stadium Commission said they're considering areas around the Inner Harbor to possibly put some sports betting establishments in place for when, because I don't think it's if, I think at this point it's when the state finally adopts sports betting.
Well, they did for in person.
Well,
but
it
you
already,
can't
has,
do
it already
online
has.
yet.
It already has. Yeah.
They
Okay,
just-
so they're
It-
so they're
you
they're
can do it-
considering
You can do
along
it
with
there's 3 zones right now. It's the MGM at I don't know where that is. I think that's a little further east.
MGM National Harbor. That's not too far where I'm from.
Yeah. MGM National Harbor. There's FanDuel at Maryland
That's-
Live,
Yeah.
and there's Caesars at Horseshoe. Those are the 3 locations that I know of. I'm sure that there's more, but there's no mobile yet, no online.
Yeah. Well, point is they're considering putting up establishments for that near and around the stadium and making it a hub like that, like making like an actual sports book somewhere around there. Hey, they might just stick a sports book in the warehouse.
I want to put something in. I was beyond pissed. I went to a Wizards game about 2 weeks ago, right?
You waited 40 minutes for
week
nachos.
and a half ago. No, I didn't wait 40 minutes for nachos. I waited 40 minutes for nothing. There was beyond nobody there. It was Wizards Hornets, and I went to the sports book before the game, and it was like closed. And I was like, damn, because I was gonna take the spread for the Wizards to cover. I was gonna take the Wizards outright, and I was gonna take Beal or Gordon for the over, and like another thing. And every single one of them happened to hit and I didn't get to put my bet in. So I was phenomenally bummed. It was going to be like if I wagered $20, I would have won like 300 off of it.
Such
This
is
is going
life.
to be a
Ain't no
dangerous,
stopping Obi Toppin,
dangerous
no.
development.
By the way, that's one of the first things Corey and I talked about when I first started becoming friends with him when I moved from Wild Lake over to Long Reach. He said, don't bet with me because I have a problem. Mans was still a junior in high school. That's exactly what you said.
Well, I've
Man's
worked
had a
in
bookie,
sport.
bro.
Well,
What
it's
do you-
not a problem. It's just
Man's had a bookie.
I'm into sports betting.
That's fine.
He's got bookies these days.
That's fine. That's
why
fine.
they call me. That's why they call me El Bookie.
You and Michael Jordan, can go ahead and do that when you get the chance.
And I took that personally.
I'm sure you did.
So, moving on from that, I would like to take a moment to talk PJ. How the Knicks doing?
The Knicks? Well, I'm watching them right now, bro. Throw
Are
on
you still-
ESPN.
Are you still on the ain't no stopping Obi Toppin trade?
Dude, they're dog. All right, so I don't know if y'all have been keeping up with the Julius Randle drama.
Buns.
So yeah,
Flicks off. Everybody says,
And then-
"F you, New York." Goes
Yeah.
4 for 16.
yeah. But then afterwards, he's been playing decent, not like last year, but like he's been like an actual NBA player ever since then. So like, if he wants to flip me off every game and he like shows up, go ahead. But actually, if we win right now, we're back at 500. We'd be 21-21. We're up 17 on the Mavs right now, and we get Derrick Rose back in a couple weeks. Look, man, it still ain't no stopping Obi Toppin. There's a hot minute there where I said we should have started Obi Toppin, and I still sort of believe it. We should start Obi over Julius Randle. But, that's not going to happen yet because Tom Thibodeau, is Tom Thibodeau. Whatever happens, Knicks are back in the playoffs this year, and we're making it the second round at least.
I can speak for myself and Gerald when we look at the Wizards and say, yeah. You just look at the team as they're performing, just go, yeah. We started
I
out
got
we were like
spoiled last year.
Wizards at the top of the NBA, at the top of the East. What's happening? And we just collectively went, no.
Yeah.
And then the more that we sunk, we're barely 500. Yeah. This is the Wizards we know.
Like, we know who they are. We know how this works.
I've made
I'll
it
tell
to
you
the point.
what.
My last jersey that I just received for Christmas is a very beautiful Darius Leonard Colts jersey. The only Wizards jersey that I own is a Jonathan Wall jersey. And I think the next jersey I would buy would be... I'm not buying a man who pulled the gun on his teammate in the locker room jersey.
That's exactly why you buy that jersey, bro. That's exactly.
I'm gonna wear that with the black.
If I find one, I will go on eBay right now. If I see a Meta World Peace Knicks jersey from his 1 year, I'm buying that shit.
I'm telling you, I got about 4 dudes whose jerseys I want for varying reasons. There's 2 because they're my favorite players. I want a Tim Duncan jersey. I want a Dennis Rodman jersey. That's my grail right there, is a Dennis Rodman. The next one would be, you know what? Screw it. It's the Wizards. I'd buy a Denny of Dia jersey. And my 4th one, because you know what? Why not? I'd buy an Ennis Freedom jersey.
Bro, you see that picture you put on Twitter of him standing in front of the tank?
The picture with him is standing in front of a tank? Yeah, you better be sorry if that tank hits a PNR.
Jesus Christ.
If that tank hits a pick and roll, you're done for. So it's been a while since I've been back, but legendary.
Oh my God! Here go the Knicks.
Podcast shitter on. Ennis Cantor has changed his name to Ennis Cantor Freedom. Very good man. I will never deny him that, but dog shit basketball player. Dog shit.
Apparently, he's worth as much as Melo these days. Also, speaking of that, Russell Westbrook is some cheeks, bro.
I'm so my buddy's a Lakers fan, and he was like, "Yo, we just picked up Russ." I was like, "Y'all can have him."
We just picked up Russ. No, y'all just got Russ. You caught a case of Russ. That's what you got.
Yeah, y'all just got Russ. He said, yep. He said he got you to the playoff, or he helped you get to the playoffs last year. No. He was on the team that Bradley Beal was on, and we still got bounced in the elimination round.
Oh shit!
All right,
the Knicks
PJ,
I'm gonna. This game.
So we're gonna go through a quick, rapid fire pop quiz for PJ, just on his opinions of different Knicks players. These are all Knicks players that you should know.
Current or
just all time. Ron Baker.
GOAT. Ron Baker, the shot maker, bro. Ron Baker, the shot maker. What else is that? Next.
Oh my God. Dingus Bingus.
Literally rotten hell. This man said that we traded him, and he said the truth will come out, and the next day rape allegations dropped against him.
Mario Hazonia.
Bro, this man bullied LeBron in his day on the Knicks, bro. Man, bullied LeBron, bullied Giannis. Man was a star killer. He could not do anything else, but what a dog.
Kevin Knox, former top lottery pick.
Yeah.
Hey.
He's still on the team.
How was he still on the team, bro? Stephon Marbury.
Starberry Marbury, bro. The GOAT of Chinese basketball. They got statues of him there.
Not here, though.
That we're not talking about here.
Yes, the fuck we are.
Yo.
We're talking about the Knicks.
Bro, you can't bring up Starberry Marbury and not have me bring up how he's the Michael Jordan. He makes Michael Jordan look like a scrub in China, bro. Lance is like a deity.
I'm not going to say what just came to my mind. I'm not saying that out loud.
You said what?
No, don't worry about it. Move on.
Lance Thomas is like... I'm trying to think of like a football equivalent. Like, just think about a player who's like, yeah, but he's been on your team for so long that he's like a fan favorite, you know?
Oh. So any Eagles player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raygor.
Right. No, not even Raygor. Like
Hernan Gomez.
Willie Hernan Gomez. First of all, it's Billy because they spell or they say W like B's.
I said Billy. Yeah, I said Billy.
Yeah. I mean,
Mance was a dog. The Bill man.
Mance was a dog. I think he's still in. Shit, we traded him to the Hornets. I don't know where he went after that. I'll be honest, he fell off, but he was a GOAT in his time.
I got two more questions for you. Joakim Noah.
Next question.
No, tell me that. Tell me all your thoughts on Joakim Noah.
Literal dog shit. Actual, I mean, he should get federal time for the robbery he committed.
In the last question, in my mind, it's a redeem round. Emmanuel Mudiay.
Bro.
That was a bucket getter.
Yeah, for like 3 games out of the season.
No, bro. For like 2 years, that was the best player on your roster.
Dog. Oh my God! Don't even get me started on that, bro. That was back like after we traded Porzingis and we sat down and evaluated the team. We're like, yo, we got Dennis Smith and Emmanuel Mudiay. Something has gone wrong here. Something's not going according to plan.
All right. On that same note, I'm gonna pin Gerald with a couple. Gerald, these are individual soccer players, international.
Gotcha.
Ramos.
Sergio Ramos. Very talented, slightly overrated. Was kept on the team longer than he should have been because of his looks, so that he could sell jerseys.
Zlatan.
The literal GOAT. Because he's someone who does not give a rat's ass about anything.
The GOAT.
Judging, and also that was never made more clear than in his first game in LA when he decided that he was going to be the one that was going to win the game, not the team. Out at midfield and says, "You know what? I'm not passing this shit."
Yep. My favorite Zlatan memory is this dude straight up came to when LeBron came to LA. LeBron was there, and Zlatan put out a tweet and said, "Now there's a king and a god." And then LeBron mailed him a signed jersey of LeBron's to Zlatan. Zlatan signed it and sent it back. It does not get deeper than that. All right.
The literal
Gerald.
GOAT, Zlatan.
Tony Kroos.
Ah, damn. The man's was a machine. A German engineered machine in every sense of the word, but very effective, very good at his job. But damn, I hated when we lost to him. Anybody who I rooted for when they lost to him, I was just like, damn it, we're going to lose.
Nacho.
I'm missing it here. Hold on.
Nacho, I think he played for Real Madrid back in like 15 through 17, something around there.
Dog, I'm sorry. Just a quick side note. I'm watching the Knicks game, and like I know they always put out these cute videos of like Julius Randle and his son like shooting in the warm ups and all that, but he has an ugly ass kid.
Hey yo!
Never have I wanted to punch a kid more in my life.
Uncalled for.
You could get charged for that. That's still a felony, dumbass.
So actually, that brings up a conversation that could be had here. What is the best father-son duo in sports? PJ, go ahead.
The best father-son duo in sports.
They did not have to play together, but they both had to play in professional sports. Not necessarily the same sport, but play in sports.
The best father-son duo's got to be LeBron and Paul Pierce, bro.
PJ off the heme this episode.
Jeez.
All right, Gerald, go ahead until PJ can think of a real answer. PJ, I would've thought you would've went
Doc
with
and
Walt
Austin
White
Rivers.
Frazier. All right. It's a pretty shit pick compared to the one that I had put up, but I'll let PJ go ahead and give his.
I mean, my real answer is probably the Griffies, bro.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Or no.
a good
Actually, I'll change my
answer.
answer. My genuine answer is
Hold on.
go ahead. You go ahead.
Give me a sec. Give me a sec and give me about 15 seconds.
I know what he's doing.
Coming back with a Barry Bonds jersey, I swear to God.
No, he's not. Coming back with a different jersey. Coming back with a different jersey. One that you probably should have said.
Coming back with the Peyton one.
Now he did.
Told you, bro.
He's still going for the ball. Hey, hold on. Did you guys hear about that guy from the Hall of Fame who got his voting rights revoked?
Bobby on. Yeah, because he went in shit on like publicly.
Not only that, I think he said he only
vote for like nobody.
He only voted for one person. I think it was like not even Kurt Schilling. It was like I forgot what I think. I'm not sure what it was. This man, though.
Look, for anybody listening, we at the We Talk Sports podcast here all agree that steroids were an era of baseball, and every player from there should be gauged just the same for their accomplishments as anybody else. Which means the Schillmeister and especially the GOAT, Barry Bonds, need to be in the Hall of Fame.
Barry Bonds needs to be in the Hall of Fame.
A-Rod's a Hall of Famer. Without a doubt, A-Rod's a Hall of Famer. Barry Bonds was a Hall of Famer before he left Pittsburgh. But
Hey, PJ, is David Ortiz a Hall of Famer?
I can't believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. I mean, maybe the most edge player that you could ask a Yankees fan is Gary Sheffield a Hall of Famer? Or actually, I got one better. I got one better than that. Is Manny Ramirez a Hall of Famer? And then I actually got one.
I got
better
the Fifth
than that,
Amendment, bro.
Oh yeah, this man, Martin.
Wait, hold up. Wait, this man's dead. I'm gonna catch him in the water. Is Johnny Damon a Hall of Famer?
Fifth. Yo, Kevin Knox is on the court right now, by the way.
Hey, yo.
Kevin Knox.
Ladies
Shout out
and
Kevin
gentlemen.
Knox, the GOAT.
Oh, God. No shout out Kevin Knox. No shout out Kevin Knox. Kevin Knox ruined my fantasy team back in 2019.
Why did you even have him on your fantasy?
I went 19-2.
PJ, I know you're not talking. We started a fantasy baseball league, and your first draft pick was Derek Jeter after his retirement.
Yeah. I had to let him know.
All right, I had a fantasy league.
This is why we don't play fantasy sports with each other.
I went 19-2, and my only 2 losses were to my friend Jason. All year, that was it. And in the last week before championships, guess who I picked up? You'll never guess. Phoenix Suns legend, 3-point shooter, Jimmer Fredette.
What a goat, bro.
Because he got picked up by Phoenix on like a 10-day. And I was like, you know what? I'm picking up Jimmer. So it's
bro, I still remember after the Giants won the Super Bowl. After the Giants won the Super Bowl, the next year in fantasy, my entire starting lineup was Giants players.
How did that work out for you?
Not too well. I had Eli, Cruz, Hakeem Nicks.
Big L's.
Were you in the Succo? Or did you come in last place?
Actually, I don't think I did. Like, someone somehow did worse. Also, the Knicks are 500 again, so...
Congrats to the Knicks. Oh, wait. Hold on. Give me just one moment.
All right. In the meantime, I have to ask PJ. PJ, who would you rather have? All right. All right. Would you rather have Ron Baker or Frankie Smokes on your team?
Ron Baker all day.
And then what is your opinion if I have to tell you or ask you who's the best 3-point shooter in Knicks history? Who would it be? And before you do, I was going to message Gerald, Steve Novak, and be like, all right, before you do, let me message Gerald so we have it across. Bro,
I mean, we've had some scores in our
has a line in one of his songs. But Steve. So back to, unfortunately, the topic of this podcast is real sports. So Gerald, I'm gonna let you have the airways.
Real quick, I just wanted to point it out that the guy, multiple people were making public their ballots that they only put one name. One of them only put Kurt Schilling. Okay, I mean I get it, but also no. This guy, ballot number 154, Dan Shaughnessy for the second consecutive year, submits a one-person only ballot with the same person he voted for last year. Jeff
Ruth.
Kent.
Or Pete Rose or something like that. Jeff hold on.
Kent.
I need to make a rant right here. Hold on. Wait. I need to make a well-deserved rant. Okay. So, here's the thing, right? If any of you guys know Jeff Kent was a very well-known baseball player who happened to play for the Dodgers at a certain time. However, Jeff Kent was very dog shit at one specific thing. And I'll tell you exactly what that specific thing was in a second. This man balled out. He was very mid. Oh, not mid, but he was an all-star-ish player. Like, he was an all-star. But he was dog shit at Survivor, bro. Did y'all know Jeff Kent was on Survivor? Bro. He was in one of the worst seasons. Jeff Kent in Survivor Philippines. Dog, I'm looking at the stats now. He finished fucking 10th out of 18 people. Or I guess he was the 10th person voted off. Homie played a trash game. You can't let somebody in the Hall of Fame who doesn't know alliance strategy and how to hide idols and how to find... Bro, you got to kick that man out just for that. On God. Cliff Robinson played on Survivor. Rest in peace, Cliff Robinson. Hall of Famer, though. But, yeah, that's my case against Jeff Kent. Oh, also, Jeff Kent stole an MVP away from Barry Bonds. They were going to give it to Barry Bonds for a second consecutive year, but they went, oh, we can't give it to him for a second consecutive year, so they gave it to Jeff Kent instead on the Giants. Terrible. Fuck Jeff Kent. Dog shit Survivor player. That's why Sheehan won. But
Jeez.
On the real sports, Gerald, care to give us an Olympic update?
Oh, right. Okay.
Because there's been a lot of shit going on in the last couple months.
How do I do this? All right. Avid viewers of the show will know that I'm an Olympics junkie. I was very disappointed when they got postponed in 2020, but there was no other choice. They happened in 2021. I watched them intently with rolling coverage, with multiple screens and multiple channels airing at the same time, so that I can wouldn't miss any of the action. I watched most of the events actually live, even though there was a 13-hour time difference, because I have no self-respect. But anyway. I don't even want to.
For those of you who aren't in the recording thing, he said, I'm an Olympic junkie, and PJ put in the chat more like Olymp dick junkie.
I'm giving you $20 for that one because it was good. All right, $20. You're going your way. I'll Venmo you after this shit. But anyway. Point is, we have a Winter Olympics this year coming in the next 3 weeks, beginning of February on NBC, which is also why NBC is also having the Super Bowl this year. They worked it out with CBS so that they could do the honors of having the Olympics at the same time as the Super Bowl.
Wait. We get the Olympics in 3 weeks?
February 2nd.
Hey, yo! Olympics pod. I literally thought it would be like next year. Is Shaun White going to be there?
He's still in the qualifying for some events, but I think he's going to get selected for some of the events. Yes. So
how about that boycott?
It's a diplomatic boycott. All athletes will be allowed to participate and compete, but there will be no diplomatic representation. So no heads of state, no government officials, no one visiting on behalf of the U.S. government. U.S. is not the only one doing that. Japan is doing that. Other countries are doing that as well to protest the treatment of some of the Muslim population within the Chinese borders that has been very I'll put it at egregious and leave you to your own devices to research it because I think it's important for you to know, but I don't have enough nuance to do that right now. So there's reasons to have that boycott. But in any case, the Olympics are still going forward. The American athletes are still going to compete, as well are most of the usual participating nations in the Olympics. What I like to do as well, because you don't just want to root for one team, pick one random country who's going to participate in the Olympics and just root for that country as well. So I'm actually going to challenge you two right now to pick a random Winter Olympics nation and root for them. There's 4 off-limit countries aside from the U.S. Can't pick the U.K., can't pick Germany, can't pick Norway, can't pick Austria.
Jamaica.
All right, I'm gonna.
That's fair. Jamaica has a team, a consistent Winter Olympics team. So PJ calls Jamaica. That's good.
I'm gonna pick the players playing under Russia.
No, fuck them and fuck you for choosing them.
All right, I'm picking my
Can I choose the Soviet Union?
I'm picking my genetic homeland of Bulgaria because I know they always win in wrestling in the summer. Like for some weird reason, is Bulgaria spits out wrestlers. So hopefully, maybe we win something.
Not a bad take. I will pick Ireland, the
Fuck
Republic of
you.
Ireland.
Fuck you! I'm picking Norway.
Well, what I'm
Ireland
Norway
is
have,
not.
Doesn't Norway have like the 3rd most Winter Olympic wins of all time or golds of all time?
Norway has the most Winter Olympic wins of all time.
Yeah, Norway balling. I'm rooting for Bulgaria, 100%.
I should have made 10. I should have included Norway, France, the Netherlands, and Latvia in that as well.
Dude, just root for El Salvador.
They don't make it in.
All right, so but like, what's the catch? We all picked like 3 relatively obscure teams.
Let me pull up the list real quick. I think there's a list.
What's the end game?
Yes. See what the odds are, and whoever loses, or whoever gets the most wins something, and whoever gets the least loses.
List of participating nations at the Winter Olympic Games. So let me see here.
Are all our teams on it? I feel like Gerald's got an unfair advantage because he knows this sport.
I don't follow the winter ones as much as you would think. I'm very active in the summer
The best
sports
ones,
scenes.
they have Shaun White, dude.
Okay.
That's like saying, "Oh, I don't follow the summer ones because they don't have Tony Hawk." Like, yeah, they don't have Tony Hawk, but oh, you
All
like
right.
James Hawk, just like that Tony Hawk dude. Yeah, just like him.
So we have a total of about 88 nations participating this year in the Winter Olympics who have qualified so far. We do have a number of South American nations. India and Pakistan are both participating, as well are
That's
Iran
true.
and Peru and the
Hate to
Philippines.
inform- But only one of those is a South American nation.
I'm just reading random names, man.
You said a number of South American nations are in there, and then
India
you
and
first
Pakistan.
jumped in. India, yeah.
All right. I am going to put up this
Gerald,
list real quick on
you're
screen
for
share.
India?
Listen, I'm going to put up this screen to share it real quick. And I want you guys to try to pick one of them. I'll zoom it in just a second. But pick one of them and go with it throughout this entire Olympic process. So this is the top half of the list.
Bulgaria.
And we got
I
is
have to pick it.
Bulgaria. Hold on.
Yeah, it's
Let
right
me
under
go-
Brazil, dumbass.
Listen here, you little shit. Okay.
Where's the Jays, bro? What the fuck?
Jeez.
Jamaica's not even in it, bro.
Have they not qualified yet? Oh. They're usually there. They really are, but I guess not. I'm going to go with Uzbekistan.
I think that list, you have to scroll down more. Hold on. Yeah, you got to scroll down because
NOC is participating in 2018, but not yet have athletes qualified for 2022. That's Bermuda, Jamaica, Singapore, South Africa, Togo, and Tonga. So they participated last time. They haven't gotten there yet.
All right, go back up to the list. I'm going with like some grimy Eastern European country.
Andorra. You mean like Greece?
Jesus Christ.
Am I wrong? What does Greece have to offer anybody in the world of sports?
I'm going with Belarus.
Hey, that's a good one, actually.
all right, without the screen on, Gerald.
Yes.
Gerald, without the screen, Gerald, or without the without the cams on, put the screen share back up.
Right. Yeah.
But I promise you, however it works, I'm a guarantee. That Jamaica gets in.
Bro, what the?
So we got Belarus, Bulgaria. Who else we got?
Azerbaijan.
You're picking Azerbaijan?
What's wrong with that?
All right, Pog. So, depending on whoever gets the most,
Between
what are we doing from there?
Between Belarus, what was yours again? Belarus, Bulgaria, and Azerbaijan. Of those three, whoever gets the most medals total, right? That's what we're going with. Whoever gets the most medals total has to force the other two to do something. I don't know. Come up with something, and then at the end we'll announce it. What we came up with. You have to write it down and then seal it away. Something like that. We'll figure it out. The way wagers are settled on this show are never consistent. So
I'm going all in, bro. I already changed my name.
So you're sticking with Belarus?
Right. Well, before we close and have our regular ending statement, I would like to have an honorary 2-question to each person. And I'm going to go very first question. As we're rearing the near of the MLB lockout end, who or when rather do you think this lockout will end, and do you think it'll impact this season?
July.
I don't see it going to July. I don't.
You think it'll end in the All-Star break?
I see it ending. I see it ending early to mid-April.
You know, I'm going to give my opinion. I see it ending tomorrow. I think as soon as possible. The owners need maybe March. I think early April sounds like a bet, but I don't think that it'll take any games out of the season. My next question, which I guess is a multi-parter, is season ends today, which I guess it did on Sunday or on Monday. Who's taking away the NFL MVP award, Gerald?
NFL MVP?
We're just going to go to names. Yep, you get a name in one sentence to explain why.
Aaron Rodgers, because he is still the best
And
player
why?
on that team and single-handedly carrying his team into the playoffs. No matter who's around him, no matter the circumstances surrounding the team, he just knows how to win. He is the most valuable player in the league.
PJ.
MVP.
Aaron Rodgers, only because they hate running backs for some reason. I think it should be your boy Jonathan Taylor. That's facts. Also, real quick, can we address that
As
the
much as I
Titans
would,
got a first round bye and they're about to get Derrick Henry back for the divisional?
I mean, they clinched the
Okay.
first round. I mean, what else do you want?
okay,
They bought him an extra
Okay.
week, bro.
yeah, it's got him an extra week to heal up. Here's what I'm gonna say: is Jonathan Taylor? I would like him to be the MVP. I think he's very deserving of it. However, I'm disagreeing with both of you, and my answer: Tampa Tom. The NFL committee will never go back to back on an MVP. They haven't done it since the 90s. They will not do it again anytime soon.
Is he really a better player than Aaron Rodgers right now?
He has this.
That's not what happened
And
this
also,
season though.
Yes. Yeah, but he has more passing yards and more passing tutties.
All right.
So I don't know. But Aaron Rodgers has been more consistent and a better record with people like. Hey, but all that for in the NFC Championship game, like he always does. Next question: Defensive Player of the Year, Gerald.
Damn it. Fuck. Hold on.
All right, then I'll go to PJ.
I was about to say Rudy Gobert, and then it's like, wait, shit, no.
I
All
don't
right,
want
then
to.
I'll go to myself.
I don't
I
want to
like-
admit that's going to be a Cowboys player.
It might be.
Now, I know exactly what you're following, and I'm going to start off with I think there's good reason for it to be TJ Watt. However, their team didn't get better or worse with him and his effectiveness. I think it should be Micah Parsons, Penn State alum, on the defensive edge. That man did more than anything for any team on the defensive end. He made picks. He made sacks. He forced incompletions and made open field tackles. It's got to be Micah.
PJ, what the hell does your name say?
That's it's the name for Belarus in Russian.
In Cyrillic, you mean?
So long.
It's probably the Honorable People's Republic of Belarus or something like that.
The Belarusian Soviet Socialist Republic, to be exact.
Of PJ.
Of PJ.
Of PJ.
President Peter John Dolan of the
Can't say I don't
Belarus.
ride or die with my teams, bro. I'm already.
Hey, don't expose his government name like that.
I'm gonna go lift to the national anthem of the Socialist Party of Belarus tomorrow.
Dude, when I'm lifting, there's only two songs I listen to, and it's the rock verse, and it's the USSR anthem. What else are you gonna lift to? That's how I hit my max reps.
Well, I guess that is my anthem.
Dude, you know what? Actually, before we hit this next one, because it seems like you guys don't know DPOY candidates, and we can move on to something else. Before I say that, next session I go to lift, I'm just gonna listen to the United States national anthem. The whole
You're gonna
time.
get bummed out.
No, I won't, because it'll be on my earbuds. And like, imagine the clout that you would get if somebody comes up to you and goes, Hey, bro, what you listening to? And they take out your earbud and they put it in, and it's just the national anthem over and over.
I want to remind people.
Come on.
Best take on the national anthem I ever heard.
This is an American first podcast.
I believe it was Daniel Tosh who said he.
Rice Mendoza hates Mexicans.
That's an unfounded claim and generalized beyond a reasonable doubt. No. I just want to say this. This is unrelated to what you just said, though.
I got
Daniel
with my team, bro.
Death Twist.
Sorry,
Daniel
I guess
Tosh.
that was a big like blackout on it. I don't know. I had a made internet shortage.
But we can still see you. We can still hear you.
Okay.
Well, there you went.
Yeah.
You're good now. You're good now. You're good now. You're good now.
Yeah, I'm good. Okay, my fault.
No problem.
Yeah,
what was I saying though?
Mexicans.
That's not what I said. No. I want to. Daniel Tosh said, "I want to create a new nation to compete in the Winter Olympics." And I'm gonna make the national anthem 25 minutes long, just so silver and bronze can stand up on the podium looking at you, just being like, "What the fuck are you doing?" It's like he's gonna throw November Rain in there just in the middle, just to have some fun.
All right. So my next two, very easy. Who's your NBA MVP, or who's the best player in the NBA right now? Not the MVP, but the best player in the NBA. I'm gonna go ahead and I gotta say LeBron. I think well-rounded. It's got to be LeBron. The second best player, I think I'd have to put Wardell Curry.
I would put Curry at one, honestly, right now.
He's up there, but I still think LeBron is the most.
I mean, below RJ Barrett.
Hey yo, but I think LeBron is such a. LeBron is such a five-tool athlete that he knows how to do everything on the court, and there's no way that you can say like, "Oh, he's not good at that anymore." He's still an MVP candidate, although he's not first or fifth.
What about KD?
Fuck Kevin Durant. Fuck Kevin Durant. You know what I say to Kevin Durant? You see this? Fuck you, Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is all right. I got 3 reasons against Kevin Durant. Number 1, he lost after blowing a 3-1 lead to Golden State, and then he went to Golden State. So, bitch. Boom. Number 2, he went to Golden State after blowing that lead, and then immediately lost. Bitch. Boom. Number 3, he went and joined a super team of James Harden and Kyrie and didn't even make it to the fucking semis, bro. Bitch. Kevin Durant, We Talk Sports Podcast, certified. Whoopsh, bitch.
Y'all haven't earned that right like I have.
Oh, as a Knicks fan, he about a bull on this man.
Man's dragged me through the mud.
Bark at him, dude.
I've told that story too many times, bro. I'm choosing peace this year. Like I said, I didn't watch any Giants games. I'm gonna not talk about the summer of 2019 when it comes to the Knicks.
And then
He's just gonna think about his good memories with Pablo Prigioni.
Well, I got new
Pretty
good
Smalls
now with Derrick Rose.
My last question. I believe I showed you the poster I got last year, PJ. Oh, I definitely did.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
I gotta show that again. What are your Super Bowl predictions?
I'll do the what I think's going to happen and what I want to happen. I have two what I want to happen. The first, what I want to happen is definitely Bucks Patriots would be what I want to happen. The final settling of the Brady Belichick who did what scenario. What I think is going to happen is going to be Tampa. Honestly, it might be Tampa, Kansas City again.
Really?
Dog, I feel like Kansas City is going to be like the Patriots were, where it's just like you're like, maybe not this year, but then they're still going to be there. They'll figure it out.
I think. Here's what I'm thinking. What I think is going to happen, for the most part, is that both of the conference finals are going to be Packers, Bucks, and Titans, Chiefs.
I want the Titans in the Super Bowl.
No.
But who I really want in the Super Bowl is the Raiders.
I'll tell you
yes, that makes sense. Okay, so let's say Chiefs, Titans. I'll pick the Chiefs just because I think they'll edge them out for some reason. I don't know why. And then Packers, Bucks. I'll pick the Packers, and then Packers, Chiefs, Super Bowl, the State Farm Bowl. Well, not State Farm anymore. I'll pick the Packers.
Wait. You said Packers, Bucks?
Packers, Chiefs. I meant to say Packers, Chiefs.
Nah, you know what a crazy,
Actually,
absolutely
I'm
bonkers
gonna go ahead
Super Bowl
and
would be?
I'm gonna go ahead and give you the belief that I've been born into through my parents right here. Is it's going to run into a point where it's gonna come down to it. My dad's favorite team from where he was born and my mom's favorite team from where she was born are gonna play in the Super Bowl. Both teams sucked forever. My dad was born in Clearwater, Florida, so he's a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. My mom was born in Brockport, New York, so she is a Buffalo Bills fan. So yet again, year to year, I'm going for Bills, Bucks, Super Bowl. And I don't think that I don't think the Chiefs are even going to smell it, dude. I think they're a first week bounce.
Bro, if I'm a Bills fan and I gotta watch Brady beat
you for the 39th time,
I would actually kill myself.
But I'm telling you, here's the issue: is I would love to see them play, but goddamn, that must be depressing for a Bills fan because they know it's Tampa Tom.
And he's not playing an NFC East team in the Super Bowl, so he can't lose.
He can't lose.
I need the Raiders in the Super Bowl, bro. America needs the Raiders in the Super Bowl.
All right. Bold prediction.
Raiders.
I'll go.
No, even bolder. Eagles, Bucks.
Nah, I got a better one.
They're in the same.
I got a better one. And if I do this,
hey, Raiders, Eagles.
No. I got it. Listen, if I get this one right, I don't know.
Raiders Eagles would be a scumbag Super Bowl.
No, I got it.
No matter
Rams versus Raiders.
No matter
that would go crazy.
Hold on. In Eagles Raiders though, no matter who loses, the streets are burning down.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter even who wins or loses. Both cities are going to burn to the ground after that weekend.
It's two of the three most scumbag cities, and the second is Pittsburgh, and the third is Philly. But unfortunately,
here's the thing: you can burn Las Vegas down to the ground in a day, and they'll still make a net profit.
Fair play. All right, last thoughts that we want to put in before the episode ends.
I'm now fully realizing how bad I want the Raiders to be in the Super Bowl. So Raiders are my team from here on out, bro.
Gerald.
A lot of international sports coming up this year. Hopefully, they actually happen the way they're supposed to, because a world doesn't know how to world anymore. R.I.P. John Madden, R.I.P. Betty White, and World Cup in the winter this year.
R.I.P.
Okay.
What's his face?
I gotta say, last year, I'm pretty sure that I had an episode.
Who just died?
We were Bill Belichick.
Sidney Poitier?
No, he's talking about the guy from Full House.
Guy from Full House.
Bob Saget.
Bob Saget.
Yeah, Bob Saget. R.I.P. Bob
All right,
Saget.
I need to put out a retraction on the record. I'm pretty sure about a year ago, I probably said, fuck Betty White at some point. And I need to retract that now that she passed away, because it seemed like an impossibility. So I will be retracting that statement. Now we need to move on to our always closing segment of the best sports player by jersey number. As always, we take the episode number, this being episode number 29. We will take the best player out of major sports leagues. I will, you guys go ahead and pick for it.
This one's going to take some thinking.
I'm going to go with the MLB.
All right. PJ, you got one to go for?
29's hard, bro.
Well, it's a regular number. It's just above 28.
And just below 30.
Just under 30.
Hey.
No Knicks player has ever won the number 29. So now I got to, actually do it. This isn't fun anymore.
All right. Well, I'm going to take the NFL. So you can now do baseball or basketball.
Well, I know who I would do for the NFL.
All right. Well, it's too bad because I already took him. So,
Shit.
Gerald, you can go ahead and get us started on Major League Baseball.
Hall of Fame second baseman. 19-year career between the Minnesota Twins and the California Angels. Rookie of the Year award winner in 1967. 7 AL batting titles. An MVP to his credit in 1977. Would end his career with 3,053 hits and a 328 lifetime batting average. He got his number 29 retired by both the Twins and the Angels in consecutive years. Rod Carew, the GOAT.
Not the GOAT. There's only one GOAT.
The GOAT of the number 29.
All right.
There you go. Yeah, I can get you to shut up.
So I found a basketball player. Let's do some research because I could not, for the life of me, think of an actual good basketball player that's worn 29. An obscure number for the sport, to say the least. But then I found out that for his 1 year on the Houston Rockets,
PJ Carlissimo.
Marcus Camby wore the number 29.
Knicks legend.
Marcus Camby.
So I still got the tie
Knicks
back.
legend.
I still got the tie back.
All right. I have to offer a retraction to whoever I said last episode. It's been like a fecking month. Whoever I said for number 28, they were great in the NFL or whoever anybody said, but Jonathan Taylor is the best NFL player to ever wear number 28. So that's just how that works. But the best number...
All right. Keep going, Skip.
The best number 29 in NFL history is another Colts running back in the Colts Ring of Honor in the Hall of Fame. That's frickin' Eric Dickerson, bro. He ran down your throat, dude. He's a Hall of Famer, Offensive Player of the Year, dog. This man led in rushing yards for 3 of his first 4 seasons. That's an unfortunate noise.
I
There
got
we
it.
go. 3 of his first 4 seasons, he led in rushing yards. You can't beat that. Eric Dickerson.
Doesn't he still hold the record for the single season rushing record?
I do not believe so. I think that would be LaDainian Tomlinson or Adrian Peterson. I can go ahead and look that up, though.
I'm about to say I thought Eric Dickerson said, because I remember there was one year where AD got close, but
oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, at age 24, he ran for 2,105 yards.
Jesus.
What a guy.
For not all perfect yards.
So when is Saquon Barkley going to do that?
Hey,
fucking not on the Giants.
Hey, don't fucking slander Saquon, or I'll bring out my fucking Penn State jersey.
Listen, I just want you to know I'm so jaded by running backs at this point because even the good ones we have always end up doing something stupid.
Bro,
did you hear about the Clinton Portis news?
You guys haven't had good players.
What did Clinton Portis do?
He committed fraud in like the NFL when they were like giving out medical exemption payments or something.
Yeah.
So he landed himself 6 months in prison.
Here's the thing, though, Gerald, is you're saying that you're so jaded about these things. Bro, your team hasn't had a good player. Like, you guys got Chase. Hold up. Shut up. You guys got Chase Young and forgot how to act. You went, whoa, we got the #1 pick. And then just were silent. And everything before that just never happened. The Skins are not the Skins anymore.
They're the Washington
They're
District Columbia Football Commanders.
They're the Commanders.
We'll treat them with the respect they deserve.
Jeez. Listen, they don't deserve respect because you know why? You know why? They have not had my respect. And I really do mean this. I haven't purchased anything from them. They have not earned my respect or my support, financially at least, since the Albert Hainsworth situation.
Gerald, I just got a question real quick. Is it really hard being a fan of a team who doesn't win a lot? Honest question. Honest question. Like, it not only like you guys don't win like championships, but you guys also don't like get like trophies and stuff. Like, in
also, let's just point out that you're holding a Giants jersey wearing
a Dodgers hat.
I'm holding the GOAT jersey, the Barry Bonds.
Listen, you still don't see PJ buying Michael Jordan jerseys because he hates the man.
Look, hold up. Peep this real quick. I got this for Christmas from my mom. A little old-fashioned little Brooklyn Dodgers bear with a little bat. Hard. You know what else is hard? Pete. The collection of bobbleheads. You know what else is not hard?
Jesus Christ. What a relic.
Fuck Manny Machado. All my homies hate Manny Machado. But anyway, I believe that'll about do it. Don't break another arm off my Oral Hershiser bobblehead, please. Thank you. That'll about do it. As always, I've been Corey. Gerald?
Did you forget your name, dumbass?
That's my goodbye, bro.
Gerald, you're always next.
I've been Gerald.
I have been the new president of the Socialist Party of Belarus.
You know what? Fuck you. We'll see you guys the next time we do a podcast.
See, this is y'all want me drunk, and this is what happens when I'm sober.
Hey, fuck both of you guys. You don't know how to